Lawyers for the Brown Deer police officer accused of shooting an unarmed man during an argument called a use of force expert to the stand today.
Pete Zervakis live with the details on Officer Devon Kraemer's defense.
Well, Shannon and Charles, throughout this trial, Kramers' lawyers have argued that she feared for her safety when she shot Manuel Burnly Jr. almost 2 years ago. So not surprisingly, the witness who took the stand today backed up that claim.
Video shows Kramer and Officer Michael Lehman escorting Burnly Jr. off a bus near 60th and Brown Deer after he argued with the driver. You can see all three people struggle and fall to the ground. Then Kramer shot Burnly Jr. in the back.
To me, this is a violent, chaotic event.
That's the defense's use of force expert, Robert Willis. You're only hearing his voice because the judge has banned us from showing witnesses during this trial. He testified Kramer was reasonable in believing that Burnly Jr. might be armed or trying to reach for Lehman's gun seconds before firing her weapon.
Officers are and can be disarmed in violent confrontations, especially towards the end of them, when officers not only may have been injured, but are totally exhausted.
The prosecution's use of force expert, who took the stand last week, said Kramer's decision to shoot Burnly Jr. was not reasonable, in part because she was also carrying a taser. The defense's expert disagreed. He said a taser is most effective before an argument starts or after a suspect has been stabilized.
The taser is just not trained as a tool we pull out during a fight.
Now, Willis is still on the stand this afternoon. He's being questioned by the prosecutor, who, not surprisingly, was skeptical of his assessment of the whole altercation. The prosecutor asked Willis, who's a former law enforcement officer, how often did suspects resist when you were trying to arrest them? He said all the time. The prosecutor then asked him, when did you ever shoot a suspect who was resisting arrest? And Willis said he had never done that. Live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Pete Zervakis, today's TMJ4.